There once was this woman who walked down the aisle of a church, summoned by the sounds of her four mothers who sat side by side to where the dreams of her parents were perched, cradled within the walls of her migrant island hopes, where the ink of our Heavenly Father's fingers wrote the beginnings of the newest chapter of this woman's life, the chapter he himself was yet to write. This woman, adorned in white, young and bright, was to be a wife. There once was this woman who became a wife, and on that day envisaged what might be her life. And although we can't ever know surely what lay behind her eyes that day, we can surely hazard a guess at the feelings and play, the dreams of a young island woman that from that day would come to lay the foundation of her own little nation, of where she would become queen eventually. There once was this wife who in her chapter became the mother of her own little nation, and from this nation over a decade of carriage sprung the soon-to-be queen's personal dedications to the dream that years before had been planted across the seas. 85, 87, 88, 90, 94, 95, in her eyes that twinkle from the church was realized with each new arrival of each new child's cries, which in time became intertwined as one with hers. She was a mother. There once was a mother who through her time came to discover the difficulties of this new chapter, dreams captured, struggles latched to her feet, weighed down by what was expected, societal infection, a world where her world struggled to meet in peace, a balancing feat, where the simplicity of feeding and clothing her six was dismissed for the labor of vacuums, fruit and graveyard shifts upon shifts, upon shifts, upon shifts, upon shifts, and then a shift. There once was this mother who, despite the handout, learnt to teach in classrooms, yes, but the lessons far more complex she reserved carefully for her six. And it is in this six, now grown, that her legacy exists. Her efforts to make normal were never missed by their eyes, their battered frustrations washed soft by her cries. In their eyes, though grown for their mother, they now cry in the hopes that her hopes from that church, where the dreams of her parents were perched, and the future she longed for in search, was through them in some way fulfilled. There once was this woman who became a wife, then a mother, who flowed into a teacher and now stands proudly a grandmother. For her six had grown to 9, and from that 9 God gave another 5. And suddenly that nation from her mind's eye was now flourishing with pride. This was a kingdom. There now stands this woman who at 50 is queen, who we celebrate this day for the years that have been, who we give gratitude for the alofa she brings, and who on this day we say, Mum, you are our everything. You are a person we will always need.